Hi, I'm Dov S.S. Simmons, and this is webfilmschool.com, the free, I hope you heard that, free film school on the web. And this filmmaking tip number 84, is once again more information about agents and agencies. Specifically, this is about what do they charge and what's the difference between agents and packing agents. Let's go to the clipboard. Let's get into some information. First off, take a look on the screen to the left in the red. You're going to see as I'm talking, what are going to come up are the addresses and the names of the big three packaging agencies, William Morris, ICM, and CAA. But as they're coming up and you're viewing their names and address, how to get in touch, let me give you some information about agents. First off, what do agents charge? Is it a salary? Is it a commission? Is it a fee? It's basically a fee, or you could call it more a commission. The number you hear more than anything is 10%. 10%, 10%, 10%. And sometimes agencies are nicknamed 10%eries. But let's get into some information. They get 10% of what? 10% of a sale they get you if you're the writer? Let's break that down. Is that 10% of the option price, or is that 10% of the purchase price? What about if you're hired to rewrite it and you get a salary? Do they get 10% of that? What about if the feature film that you wrote now makes profits? Do you get 10% of that? What about residuals? What about DVD sales? What about cable deals, merchandising, licensing off of this? 10%, 10%, 10%. Wow, it's pretty big. This could be pretty big on a hit film. Let's talk some real numbers. A theatrical agent and a television agent, when they get 10%. A low-budget feature film sale is usually for about $56,500. An agent fee of just 10% of that is a little less than $6,000. If it's a high-budget feature film, an agent fee, 10%, it's about $10,607. This is not massive money right now. Now for the television industry, a 30-minute show, a writer gets hired at the lowest for $20,956, and 10% of that is a little bit more than $2,000. Wow. A 60-minute show is about $30,000. So an agent fee is 10%, which is something like $2,000 to $3,000. But remember, for the TV industry, that agent could get you a writing assignment for somewhere between 3 to 6 episodes. But the bottom line, when you're a nobody, and you get an agent and you're a writer, you're not going to get an agent looking for a big salary or fee on your first project. So you're really looking for an agent that wants to establish you as a name and then get big money. And by the way, there are 4 types of agents. There's a literary agent, which is what I've been talking about, a talent agent, that's for actors, a producer's representative, that's more for producer deal maker type of people, and a packaging agent. Let me get into this phrase, packing agent. A literary agent usually gets 10%. A packaging agent gets 3%. Wait, but that 3% could be a lot more. For instance, if you get a writing assignment for $100,000 and your literary agent gets 10%, that's $10,000. But if that literary agent is also a packaging agent and also handles directors and actors and puts your $100,000 script with a $100,000 director and a couple of actors and comes up with a movie package that has a $10 million budget, and that packaging agent sells that entire package for $10 million and gets 3% of that, that's $300,000. So 10% literary agent of a $100,000 sale is $10,000. A 3% packaging agent of a $10 million package, 3%, that's $300,000. Wow. And look on your screen again, the big 3 packaging agencies, William Morris, ICM, and CAA. Now, good information you got about agents, but the next filmmaking tip coming up, I'm going to get into some real names of the top 10 most powerful agents, agencies, and deal makers. Happy filmmaking. Now, here's what you've just learned. What do agents charge, be they literary agents or talent agents? They don't charge. That's an incorrect word. They get a 10% commission only if they get you work. And remember, when you're starting off in your career, that's not a big fee. That's not a big 10% commission check. For instance, for the theatrical world, for feature films, if you're a writer, that's only going to be a sale that the agent is going to get a commission about $5,650. If it's a high budget feature film and you're a first time writer, it's probably a 10% commission. It's only a little bit more than $10,000. If it's the television industry, a 30-minute TV sale, it's only going to be a commission check to that agent for $2,000 and change. And for 60 minutes, it's $3,000 and change. So obviously these agents really only want to work with you, not for a sale, is if they believe you have a long, long career. Really, what you want and what you want to work with and get to the point is working with an agent that's called a packaging agent, not just a literary agent or a talent agent. Literary talent agents get 10%, packaging agencies get 3%. 3% of a low-budget $10 million feature film is $300,000. And your big three agencies, William Morris, ICM, CAA. Wow. Good information. You've got some really good information in only about 5 minutes. My Real Film School is the 2-day film school with about 1,000 minutes of information. If you would like to attend the 2-day film school, go to my website, webfilmschool.com, and you'll see where it is, and you can find out how to register and what location it's at. And by the way, 95% of people don't attend the 2-day film school because they don't want to wait. They want the information instantly. That's why they get this, the DVD Film School. It's my 2-day film school on 16 filmmaking DVD 1-hour lessons, budgeting, scheduling, screenwriting, directing, cinematography, lighting, editing, marketing, directing, etc. If you want to launch your career as a producer, writer, director, even an actor, then don't wait. Webfilmschool.com and order the DVD Film School. God bless. Happy filmmaking.